What's up, Straight Up Sister Squad? It's your girl Roxy,
And I'm La Susie.
and together we are.
Straight Up Sisters, the podcast.
I'm the Bratty,
And I'm the boss.
and we love having those deep, intimate conversations where we often agree and disagree, but still love each other.
So if you love it served up with no chaser, then you're in the right place.
We are undoubtedly your favorite girls. You know who we are.
Straight Up Sisters, the podcast.
What's up, y'all? We are back. Straight Up Sisters, the podcast. Tus hermanas favoritas. My name is Roxy.
And I am La Susie.
And
La favorita.
listen,
La más hermosa. La
listen.
chula.
Oh gosh. We're feeling divine, y'all, because today is actually International Women's Day.
It is. Happy Women's Day, my
Happy
little
Women's
sister.
Day, my little pumpkin pie. Yeah, your hands are freezing.
I'm freezing. You have like an ice box in here.
You guys,
Your hormones are outrageous
I
and
was
you're
like-
freezing me out.
there's so many lights around us that it feels so hot to me. No,
No.
but I'm starting to feel
I'm
the cold.
freezing.
Susie has the blanket on her. As you notice, I don't even
My
have my
laptop
blanket
is
on.
warm on my lap.
Well, I want to start off by saying it's a beautiful thing to be a woman. If I could die and be born again, I would want to be a woman again. I have no desire to be a man in any way.
Me either. I
like
love womanhood.
I love
It's
womanhood
beautiful.
with all the struggles, with all the whatever we go through. I would be a woman all over again.
Me too.
Seriously.
I love.
But
being a woman.
anyways, my little pumpkin pie, I brought you some gifts to
Oh, you
celebrate.
I didn't bring you jack shit. I brought you my presents.
No. So I brought you
That
some-
is your present.
Check this out. I got you two things. I got you. Hold on. This one's for later. I brought you a mame.
mame. These are the kind of presents we love. Where did
Yeah.
you find this? I could never find them.
So everybody asking me.
This is more for Mel.
I posted that on my Instagram yesterday because
Oh my god.
my Instagram followers really pay attention because I've been craving
How do I
mame.
know when it's ripe?
It's like an avocado. The
It'll be
moment
soft?
it feels like a little bit soft, like a papaya,
Okay.
then that's when you cut it open. So it's def. She
no,
said
it's
it.
gonna be so.
She said like about a week. It should be ready. You guys, I tried mame. The last time I
You
tried,
call it zapote in El Salvador.
yeah, it's zapote en El Salvador. But the last time I tried really good mame was in Mexico City. When I went
Oh, okay.
last August, we went to like the mercado.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's like I posted it on Instagram yesterday, and like 90% of people didn't know what it was.
They didn't. I knew right away.
And
remember?
suddenly everyone
I was like, you didn't buy me one.
and what did I answer?
You said slow your roll, bitch.
I said I bought two. Yeah, and let me tell you, they're not cheap.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, my maids are not cheap, but that's one thing. And then this is something else that I bought you because I care about your protection and I want you to be equipped when you're out in these streets because, you know, the world is getting a little hairy out there.
Let's see.
So I
Let's
want you
see.
to open that. You guys, I love giving gifts. It's one of my
Damsel in defense.
Okay, so but
Is
show
this
them
a
what it is.
taser
Show
gun?
them what it is. Show your camera.
Damsel in defense.
Yeah, it's a taser gun.
Little ringer stun device.
It's a stun gun. Yeah, it's a stun gun.
Bitch, I need to get trained on this. What if I stun myself?
No, I'm gonna teach you how to use it right now.
It's not charged, right?
No, so watch. Show the people.
Do I have to touch somebody
So
with
look,
it?
watch.
Wait,
Give it-
do you touch somebody?
Well,
Do I
yeah.
have to be in that close
If
proximity?
if somebody is about to attack you, you want to tase them. I mean, stun them.
But I can't stun them from a distance?
No,
That's
so
a
watch.
taser.
Give it to me. So look, this is how it's very, very simple, y'all.
No,
Give me the whole
not.
box. Give me the box. I'm gonna teach you how to do it. Okay. So basically, this is the gun, right? This is the little gun. It looks like mace, but it's a little gun. So it has a little ring. Okay. I don't know if you can zoom in on this a little bit.
Oh, and that's when you pull it, it
So-
becomes active?
So you stick the little ring like in it, right? Without this, it won't work. So then you turn on the flashlight. It's a very, very bright. So right away, if someone's gonna attack you, you're gonna turn on the flashlight. Like I see you, motherfucker.
How do you remember all these steps, bitch?
Because I learn
No,
quick.
but it's so different when you're being attacked.
Well, I mean, you're either gonna fight or flight. You're either gonna freeze or you're gonna react.
Okay, so
And then, so you turn on the flashlight, and then you stun them.
oh my gosh.
You stun them.
Oh my gosh, Raquel.
So
Quit doing that. All that current going through your
hold
body
on.
can't
so,
be good.
So my girl was telling me that it just in case you're ever walking, like let's just say you close the
you
salon.
just let him know.
Yeah, and you get this vibe. You know, have you ever like been like, yo, that dude's weird? I don't
Yes.
know. This guy or this girl's energy is just weird. I feel like they're following me through Walmart or whatever. Wherever you're at, parking lot, you're by yourself with your kids, and she's you know what this my girl Jen told me where I got the gun from? She told me she literally will be like, she'll be like, what's up? What's up? What's up? And that people they know
She's
that
like, ma'am, I'm just trying to get to my car.
yeah, but she said let it go off so people know like I will stun your ass. So yeah, you got to be ready. So
leave it to Raquel.
The moment this is off, it doesn't work anymore. You see?
So then it should always be engaged.
So it should always be engaged. So she was showing me like this amazing.
But that's amazing that it has that, because if you have children and you don't want them to get into it and hurt themselves, then you can disarm it.
Yep. It comes with the wall charger. It comes with the wall charger.
And a lighter charger.
And it comes with the lighter charger. So, and she said it holds the charge for a long time.
And you got it in white.
And I got it in white like you wanted it.
Literally my favorite color.
Yeah. So I actually met with this woman in person.
Thank you, sis.
You're welcome. And she told me she showed me her setup. She has like a ring, and then she has like this sharp device. She has mace, and she has that completely like on a separate keychain. So she goes, I have gotten, she's been doing this for 10 years. She does like self-defense classes here in LA. And she goes, I literally feel naked if I don't walk out of my door with my little setup, you know, because it's not supposed to be attached to your keys. Because if they take your keys, then they take yourself, they take all that.
Right.
If they take your stun gun, at least you still have that sharp object to like stab them, you know? So I'm just saying you got to be ready, because the stories that I read on the news,
I know,
is just,
it's wild.
Listen, at least if you're going to get taken out or they're going to try to take you out, at least try to defend yourself.
You got a fighting chance.
Something.
Yeah.
You know, and she said the best place to stun somebody is their right here, like the most tender, like right here.
Their shoulders?
The shoulders, the right here, like
the abs?
The abs, and then the hips.
Oh, like I imagine like that little crease between your leg and your pelvis.
So she said it won't necessarily stop somebody from attacking you, but it shocks them.
It stuns them enough for you to run, to get a running start.
Right. So she said, you know, sometimes it'll drop them, sometimes it won't, but it's just enough for you to run.
What's the voltage? I wonder how big a person has to be, because I imagine your weight matters too. Like the attacker's weight matters. If they're tiny,
Bitch, I don't care how much you weigh or skinny. I am going to stun you.
But I'm saying the effectiveness, I'm sure it'll hurt somebody that's smaller much more than a big motherfucker.
But nobody's expecting to get stunned. I think the shock value
Hence the name.
Right. The shock value of a stun gun is like, holy shit. Just bounce. Just run, call the cops, 911. And she also showed me this little key monitor that she has. You download it with the free app. It's part of her little package that she sells. And you hit that. And if you're ever under attack or get kidnapped, you hit that button and it notifies 5 people that you've pre-programmed to
call 911.
No, it tells them like, hey, I'm in trouble. This is my location.
Oh,
so 5 people. So I was like, she was showing me,
that's
she was
so
showing
smart for kids to have that device for kids.
Yeah, she was showing me how it works, and I was like, I go, who did it just notify? Because she hit it. She's like, my husband. And I said, is he gonna think you're like in distress? And she's like, no, this is what I do for a living. He's used to this shit.
So what happens when she does need him?
I know. I told her what happens when it's real. She's like, you know, I don't know. I haven't thought about that. But she's always, since she's showing people like what she does, she's like, it's always going off. But I was like, it's cool because I would have like you, my dad, my mom, my brother.
Yeah.
You know,
also, on your iPhone, you can call 911 without calling 911.
Yeah, but you have to set it up in your settings to be that way.
Yeah, but you press the side button
3 times.
3 times, and you just let it be, and it will call 911 for you. So even if you can't, like if your phone is in your pocket, as long as it's set up in your settings that way, then it will call 911 for you, and you don't ever have to take your phone out. So people, if you're being attacked or are in any kind of danger, then it'll be 911 will be on the line. And as soon as you connect with 911, then they have your location too.
Yeah.
They'll ping your location.
Yeah, so I'm going to try to get the whole little setup for us. I just got the stun gun because I wanted to see it, but I want to get the whole little setup. And she said they have it this month, specifically Women's History Month, in white. So I'm going to get the little setup like with
white
the ring.
White is the most beautiful color.
Yeah. But she said most attackers, if they see you rocking stuff like that, they won't even, they just know like you're not easy prey.
Right.
Yeah. And she teaches a self defense class every single month here in LA. And she's like, even if you're pregnant, you could come. And
You
I was
should
like,
share her information on
I
Straight Up
am.
Sisters podcast, like on
Yeah.
our Instagram.
I will.
Just so it's good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a, I don't think that's my highlight. That's just my little gift that I had for you.
Thank you, Sissy.
You're welcome. What's your highlight? Oh, I do have a highlight, so I'll share after you.
My highlight is so embarrassing.
Why?
Actually, not even a highlight. This is a rant. So I'm getting older, and
As we all are.
but I'm getting to the point in my life. I'm becoming a mature lady, and so perimenopause, premenopause, it's a thing for me. It really
Yeah.
is. Emotionally, I'm feeling so much better since I started incorporating like my supplements that specifically are geared towards my hormones.
You know the Patreon family is gonna want a whole list of that.
Yeah, I'll break that down. I'll break that down in one of our episodes. Everything that I've been taking because I've been feeling great. Like
Yeah.
and I found out that I was vitamin D deficient.
A
So
lot of
once
people
I
are.
started to be on top of my vitamin D, then it changed everything. It changed how, and most people are because we
Yep.
don't get enough sunlight like that we need, you know? So yeah, so I've been feeling good physically and emotionally. However,
However, what?
however,
What?
girl, the body odor that comes
out of control.
along with this hormonal imbalance that is perimenopause and menopause is out of control.
What?
Out
Like
of control.
you're smelling yourself?
I freaked myself out the other day. I was like, "Oh my gosh. Who smells so bad?" It smelled like Robert when Robert was a teenager. Like that like putrid, high-pitched body odor. And I was like,
I've never smelled.
"Cuz you don't have kids yet."
No, I've never smelt you like that. I've
Well,
never,
because I had to find the proper like deodorant, but I was like, "Oh my gosh, that is me." So I went to the bathroom at work and I was like, I sniffed again. Like I wiped my sovaco. I smelled it and I was like, what is happening right now? Like, what? I'm a teenager, smelly ass teenager again. It's even worse than like that stress sweat. It is disgusting.
because we don't really sweat like that in our family.
I've never had body odor.
Because there's women that naturally sweat a lot.
Oh no, I don't. I'm not a big profuse sweater, and I've never had body odor.
Yeah.
And even I can work out, stay in my workout clothes, go to the market. I will not smell. I don't have body odor.
Yeah. Neither do I.
Girl, this is a whole other level of body odor.
A whole new world.
It's oh my gosh. Anybody that is 40 plus or experiencing perimenopause, premenopause, and or menopause, can you relate? Like, is this something? I Googled it just the way you're Googling like pregnancy
stuff?
symptoms. I'm like, is this related to menopause? Like, I'm 45 years old. Why do my armpits smell so much? Oh my gosh. So it's a thing. It's a thing because your hormones are raging just like teenagers. So that day I had to like scrub my sobacos at work and put on regular deodorant. But thank God they do sell like aluminum free deodorants that literally kill the odor. And I'm not getting paid to sponsor it, so I'm not going to say it.
Okay.
I'll tell you off the air.
Okay. And speaking of armpits, my armpits have been just like randomly itching too during this pregnancy.
Is it hormonal?
I don't know.
Because my armpits don't itch. But girl, if I am not on top of my like daily body care, even a little descuido,
okay,
I will reek.
I just Googled it. It says itching is common in pregnancy. Usually it's thought to be caused by raised levels of certain chemicals in the blood, such as hormones. Okay. Later, as your bump grows, the skin of your tummy, abdomen is stretched, and this may also feel itchy. Oh my God, my stomach for sure has been itchy.
I told you to slap it.
Yeah, I've been putting belly oil, but suddenly I'll just get like itchy armpits and then like itchy legs, and then not all the time though. Like my belly does itch a lot, and I'm doing good. I don't have no stretch marks. I'm putting the oil, it's working, but just suddenly out of nowhere, I'm just like scratching my sobacos, and it just feels so good.
Looking like a little changuito.
I'm thinking, hey, maybe I need to change my deodorant too. Could it be my deodorant, or is it
I'll,
just?
I'll tell you the
hormone?
one that I'm using, and if you guys want it on the DL, just DM me at La Susie on Instagram, and I'll let you know. But they're not paying me to advertise it, so I'm not gonna.
But sometimes I feel like those natural deodorants make you smell even worse.
No way, Jose. This one has blocks all the odor.
Really?
All
Is it
the
scented?
odor. Yes, the one,
Okay.
but they have unscented one too.
Okay, no, I like scent. I like my armpits to smell like flowers.
See, I like baby powder scent.
I like the baby
but
powders.
that ain't cutting it, honey. That
It's
is
not?
not cutting it. I needed like the National Guard to come in
Oh
and
my
take care of
God.
these sobacos, girl. It is not cute.
Jeez.
Every night before I go to bed, like I make sure that I'm straight because I'm like the last thing I want is to be like sleeping all cute in my bed and Mel get close to me and it's like, woo! What is this?
He would
sister?"
still be like, "Baby, I love you.
He probably would.
I love
He
you."
probably would kiss him. I probably would wake up and he'd be washing them for me. Baby, your piss needed to be cleaned. You were a
Oh
little
my God.
stinky.
What about clinical? Because there's clinical
Nope,
deodorants
it wasn't
too.
working. I've always used clinical
I love
because
clinical.
of my line of work. I'm always very conscious of how my armpits specifically smell because I'm very close in proximity with my clients and I blow dry from the front
Yep.
or I'll weave from the front. So my armpits are like right there. So that's always been so important to me. I always make sure that I smell good, like not too strong, my perfumes.
That's good because the last thing you want is your stylist to be smelling like freaking Estee Lauder, beautiful.
No, no, I make sure that my scents are appropriate for the proximity of my clients.
Yeah, now all your clients that are watching this
Are
they're
going to sniff my
they're
armpits.
gonna be like, if you watch,
Yeah.
pay attention to them. They're
Yeah.
gonna be wondering, like, does she really smell?
oh, she smells. She smells. If she don't take care of herself, she smells, honey.
Jeez.
Pobrecita.
Okay, well,
God bless us women.
yeah, seriously, the shit we have to go through is real. So my highlight is, you ready? Can we get a drum roll,
Ready.
please?
What drum was that?
My kind of drum roll, a wild drum roll. I bought the baby's crib.
Yay! You got the one you wanted?
I got the one I wanted. It's gonna last me.
Didn't I tell you that's typically for your parents to buy?
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't hear any feedback from them. So
You didn't even ask them.
You know what? It's kind of hard for me to ask people, like, hey, can you buy me a crib? I don't know.
Neither one of them have asked you yet what you
No?
want.
So
What kind of parents do you have?
that's why I'm saying neither of them like, hey, what do you need? Like, no. So I'm not gonna sit. I don't know. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, Daddy, can you buy me my crib? Mommy, can you buy me my I don't know.
I'm trying to think.
Where did you hear that it's the parents' responsibility
I
to buy the
didn't say
crib?
parents' responsibility. I said traditionally
Where did you read
parents
that?
like to buy a big gift.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
We have 3 grandchildren and we've tried to do something major. Like we hosted Jeremiah's baby shower because
Yeah.
I wanted to host that for them.
Well, neither of my parents have offered.
Yeah. And then for
Maybe if they were together, they would, or not.
I think
don't
Ariel,
know
we
if.
bought him the stroller that they wanted, a few $100.
Well, the stroller
and
that I put on
then-
my baby registry is like $1,200. Do you and Joe want to buy it for me? Y'all can split it.
I want to buy you something else.
Well, listen, I ended up buying my crib because the crib to me, I
Do you
didn't.
want that? Because if that's what you want, but I've already started creating what I want to give you, but it's what I want to give you. It's not what you need per se.
I don't know. I mean, you are creative.
I know.
You are
and
creative.
I'm having fun.
do whatever you
Tell
feel.
Joe, he got it.
Yeah, no. But I didn't. I bought the crib because
I guarantee you, if you tell my dad, he will do
I'm
it.
not gonna ask my dad. My thing is, I didn't want to get the wrong crib.
I'll tell him. Send me a picture.
I bought the crib already.
No, the stroller.
Oh, nah, it's kind of
Send
pricey.
it to me, and I will tell him. Girl, all he can say is no.
I
Closed
know,
mouths don't
I
get fed.
know. But
you know that I'm the liaison girl. I'm like the back door. To
no, but my
everything.
thing is this: I wanted this specific crib because this crib lasts for 5 years. It's a mini crib.
You know that's not the only one, honey. There's
What?
so many convertible cribs.
No, but I talked to my new mom friends and I read the reviews, and this crib is like every single review was beautiful. It was like they have the breathable mattresses. So
It comes with it?
it comes with it.
Oh, okay.
No. It was like a little bit of an upgrade. Like I
Yeah.
think it was like $129 more. But
Yeah.
I heard breathable mattresses are like super important.
Yeah,
you
that
know?
was it. I mean, I'm not gonna say it wasn't a thing, but I don't remember that being a thing when I had
Yeah.
a littles.
Yeah. So it starts off as a me.
Which is
I
so
didn't
smart though.
so smart, but I didn't want to get a crib from somebody, and it's like, oh, that's not the one I wanted.
You send it to them.
I don't know. I just have this thing where I think my parents both know like I got it, so they don't even offer type
Well, I'm
thing,
gonna
you know?
say like I didn't have it when I was pregnant, but I
You're like, and they still didn't
don't.
offer.
I think no. I think my dad did buy me my stroller, and back then it was like a pretty dope stroller, which is
Yeah.
like it would be like kid shit today, but it was the one that came with everything. I think
You're
my dad
gonna
got that for
love
me.
the stroller that I bought. I mean that I put on my registry. It's so I feel like it's just
Why would I love it?
because it moves around. It's like
You're
totally
gonna love it. I'll probably think it's cool, but I'm not gonna love it. I mean, no me interesa.
yeah, it's cute. It's really like it just looks very durable. Like it's gonna last me for a long time.
Yeah. Well, I
Um
mean, not really, because they outgrow it.
yeah, and the thing is this is our cousin Natasha, she's giving me a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And what I'm hearing from new moms is like kids at the end of the day, like at the end of, as much as you think you want fancy shit or things that look cool out there, and at the end of the day kids just it's just basic things at the end of the day
And they
that's gonna
grow
make
so fast.
yeah. But back to my crib. So I wanted a specific crib, and this crib goes from a mini crib, it's on wheels, and then it goes to like a regular crib, and then it turns into a toddler
What do you
bed.
mean a mini crib? Like a bassinet?
Yeah, it starts off
Okay.
like a bassinet, and then it gets bigger, and then it turns into a toddler bed.
Okay.
So it will last me up to 5 years.
Okay.
So it was a bit pricey, but it's gonna last me for a long time,
Yeah.
which is what I wanted, and I didn't want anybody to get me a crib, and it's not the crib that I wanted. So I literally bought it, and then I took it off my registry, so
Oh,
nobody
okay.
could get it from me. And then it's getting
Also, people can buy you gift cards to wherever you are buying the stuff from,
yeah,
and then you pay the difference if there's a balance.
that's true. I think I want
You
gift
need
cards
to
from
consult
people.
with me first.
No, so I have another highlight. I
Good Lord.
also hired a doula.
Yes.
So to everybody that doesn't know what a doula is, a lot of people don't
I
know
find
what a
that so
doula.
interesting.
Do you know what a doula is?
It's the person that helps assist you through your birth.
Yes. Oh my gosh. So to everybody that doesn't know what a doula is, I'm gonna
What makes
break.
them an expert?
Well, they're
They
very
studied it,
they're
or they
trained.
because they have that many children.
I'm gonna break it down. So a doula helps a woman and her partner understand what to expect during labor. They help create a birth plan. They're trained professionals who provide continuous physical, emotional, and informational support to be a mother and her partner before, during, and shortly after childbirth to help her achieve healthier, more satisfying experience possible. Assist with non-labor needs. Assist regardless of your choice of care provider, midwife, or, whether you're having a home birth or whether you're having a hospital birth.
Mm-hmm.
They implement comfort techniques to reduce the likelihood of cesareans. They reduce, they're just there to help you physically, emotionally, mentally. They say a lot of people that work with doulas avoid cesareans because they're
I
there
thought a cesarean was because
emergency.
that's what your body needs to do. Like
yes,
you're not able to deliver the baby naturally, or because there's some type of complication.
Usually it is.
So how do you avoid that if it's a complication?
But some women go into it. Like I know a girl that has 3 kids, and all 3 of them are cesarean. So she's like, I went in ready, looking cute, toes done, hair done,
So did
and
I.
she was like, she gave birth that day because that was the day her cesarean was scheduled.
But why did she have? Was her first cesarean?
The first was cesarean because
Because normally they try to tell you that if your first is a cesarean, that you can't have vaginal births. But that's not true anymore because our sister-in-law Norma, Soph was a cesarean,
yeah.
but Diego and Vic, they were born vaginally.
Well,
So I think it just depends on your
this girl,
medical group
her
too?
first one was cesarean, but she said she liked the experience so much of she said she didn't want her vagina to stretch out. That was her reason.
girl.
I was like, what?
It goes back, and then you do your Kegels. Like our body was designed for this.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Cesarean usually is because of emergency purposes, but some women like to schedule it. They like to honor it, and they like to say, I'm going to deliver on this date. Because I was reading actually a really important statistic that only 5% of babies are born on their due date.
Well, it's not a definite
Because
it's an
it's
estimate.
an estimate.
Yeah.
So only 5% are born like so. Anyways, I hired a doula. I'm super excited. My first appointment with her is tomorrow, and she does like body work and. But the truth is this is my truth. Is I'm not afraid of. I'm not afraid when I think of giving birth. I feel very calm. I feel very relaxed. I'm doing all my yoga. I feel like this is what women are born to do.
Yeah, our
I'm
body
not.
knows exactly what to do. Even if you didn't have a doula and if you didn't have any training in breathing, your body will naturally deliver this child.
Yeah.
Your body will naturally push this baby out. So our body knows what to do.
Did you
We
know that
just have the convenience now of modern medicine, but
Did you know that there's actually it's a phobia of women that are afraid to give birth, and it's called tocophobia.
why? What is the phobia? What
So
is
primary tocophobia is a morbid fear of childbirth in women who has had no previous experience of pregnancy. The dread of childbirth may start in adolescence or early adulthood. And some
they
women
probably have heard horrible experiences or witnessed videos because some people record their birth. Like when Jeremiah was born, I got to be in there with Hannah and Booga. It
how
was
was
the
it?
most
Did it
beautiful experience I have ever witnessed in my life. Even having birthed my own, I didn't see it. I
Yeah.
experienced it, which is also beautiful.
It
And
didn't gross you out to see it?
no, it's not. It's not gross. I thought it was beautiful to see like one of my boys extension of him come into the world. Like
Yeah.
I thought it was the most beautiful, magical thing. Like our body just does.
It just does it.
But imagine if you're a little kid and you're seeing this, it could be traumatizing to the point where it scares you stiff.
I mean, when you were in labor, I was 15, and I don't know how did I even end up in your room?
I asked you to be in there.
I ran way the fuck out of that room. If
did.
I would have stayed in that room, I would literally have tocophobia right now. I saw my sister in so much pain that day. I thought you were gonna die. Like the first thing I went into the restroom, you guys, and I started
My
praying.
mom, that's how we found you.
I
You were in
started
the bathroom praying and crying.
I started praying the rosario. Out of nowhere, I just knew how to pray the rosary. I was like, my sister's gonna die because I saw you. You were
It's
just
laboring.
You
I was
were just like
laboring.
and you were like telling the father of your son off because I don't know what.
He wanted to eat. And I wanted him to be right next to me holding my hand.
As he should.
And my mom was like, let him eat. And I was like, stay out of this. Like, I don't get to eat. He don't get to eat. I want him
Period.
here next to me. That's it.
Oh my gosh! But I'm telling you, if I would have watched you go through labor, I would have got tocophobia. And I'm glad I exited the bathroom. I was like, I'm out of here. I don't care if Susie wants me to be in here.
Yeah.
Why would you want to put a 15-year-old through that?
Because you were my sister.
Girl, I was not ready, prepared for that. I was
Well,
no,
clearly.
clearly. So
Can you imagine? I bet you there's people that creates a rift. Like I invited you to be in the room with me in such a special moment, and I didn't even think twice about it. I was like, okay, this was too much for Raquel to handle. Cool, like no hard feelings.
I ran out. I didn't understand what the fuck was going. I thought you were gonna die.
I mean, and ultimately, like you guys were not going to be in there when I started to push because we didn't know that Robert was going to be a boy or girl. We were going to meet him that day, and I wanted us to be the first people that baby met, and I wanted to be the first two to know, aside from the staff, obviously, to know if it was a boy or a girl. But you had your ear to the door, because by the time everybody came into my room, everybody knew that I had a boy, and I was like, "How did you guys know?" And my dad was like, "La Raquel nos dijo." I was like, "How did Raquel know?" And you were like, "I was listening."
You know what? I heard a lot of family secrets with my ear to the door. I was always tremenda like that. Like I
didn't have to have my ear to the door. They just said that shit right in front of me. Like if I was non-existent, I'm like, are they really saying this? Like I'm right here.
Yeah, growing up, like when your family was having those conversations where kids were not. It was like adult talk.
I literally know everything about everybody.
I know. I didn't. I would just
grandchild.
be like, oh, the energy shifted. They must be talking about something kids can't know. And I would just like put my ear to the door and I would find out all the juice. I would find out all the juice. But
Tremenda.
listen, those are my highlights. I bought the crib. I hired a doula. I'm super excited. I feel super calm. I feel like it's gonna be great. You know what I mean? And I choose to focus on all the positive stories about labor. I mean, do I think it's gonna be a walk in the park? Maybe. With my luck, maybe it will be. But
Your body's going to prepare for it, and there's going to be a level of discomfort. But I didn't have any medication when I had Robert. I didn't have an epidural. I had nothing. I had him naturally. And I would do it the same way
over
every
again?
time. Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's so temporary in the big picture of motherhood. It's just so temporary. And the minute the baby comes out, it's all done.
Yeah, I
And
love
then
that.
I was hungry and I was thirsty, but I was more thirsty than anything. And my nurse was like, "What can I get you to drink?" Because obviously I had been there for 12 hours.
And you can't drink anything?
No, just ice chips, because they want to try to avoid you, taking shit
Yeah.
when you're pushing. Because
Yeah.
if you're not pushing correctly, you push with your bottom. No, you push with your face, like if you're pooping, but you need to push with your bottom. But it's still, it could push. You can poop, So they
Yeah.
want to try to avoid that. So she's like, I said, I want juice. She's like, what kind of juice? And I was like, I don't know. Bring me whatever you have. So she brought me a tall glass, which I've never seen tall glasses in a hospital. You know, those little pink hospital glasses?
Yeah.
She brought me a tall one with that crushed hospital ice that is so
Oh my
good
gosh.
with apple juice in it. And I don't like apple juice. I'm going to tell you, it was the most glorious apple juice I have ever had in my life.
Oh,
I drank it so fast. And I was like, can I have another one? She was like, you can have whatever you want, sweetheart.
Yeah, you
Oh
deserve
my gosh, it was the best apple juice, and I haven't had apple juice since. I don't like
it.
it.
Yeah, I'm
But
not a big fan
that
of
was
juice.
good.
Yeah, I'm
That
sure.
was good.
But anyways, y'all, listen. So I've been getting a lot of questions from women on like the whole pregnancy journey, right? There's so many women that want to get pregnant that are not able to,
Yeah.
or I don't know what it is, right? Some women are writing to me like, Roxy, give us all the tips. Like, I'm here for it, And I'm not saying that my way works, but I will say that I am a believer that if you do give your body the correct supplements, your body will eventually get into formation to do what it has to do,
Well, and just like anything, when you are in the correct environment, like a plant, when it is in the correct environment, it grows.
Yeah.
It blooms. So if our body is in the correct environment, it's going to do what it's going to do.
Yeah, and it's going to receive. So coming back, I want to create this segment until this baby pops out of me called
I mean, I think it should be lifelong, because you're going to have so
That's
many
true.
first experiences, and there's going to be so many new moms out there that I think the segment will stick.
Yeah. So what should we call it? We're going to be calling it
I don't think we have a name for it, but let's just call it
the
something for now.
Roxy Baby Bump Update.
Baby Bump Adventures?
No, Baby Bump. I want to take it back to the first thing I did that started this whole process and started preparing my whole body. And I'm kind of walking one of my girls through it who's in her 40s. She's been trying to get pregnant and she hasn't been able to. And she's like, I want to do everything you did. And she was already like ahead of the game trying to do other things. And I was like, oh no, mama, take it back. And let's start you from the beginning. So
every week you're going to give us something new?
Yeah, I want to share with you guys what I shared with her. And I think this will help a lot of women, even women going through perimenopause. It's like you got to know where you're at first before you can start treating anything.
So Roxy's Baby Bump Updates. New segment starting this week.
Yeah.
And only on Patreon when we come back.